Leatherface is back in the brand new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and the first official trailer just dropped. We're going to break it all down here in just a minute. But first, we were already about to make a video reporting on the Friday, December 3rd reveals regarding this highly anticipated sequel, including the first two official stills from the film, as well as the February 2022 release date announcement and loads of new details and plot information from producer Fede Alvarez and director David Blue Garcia. So we're going to go over all of that first, starting here with this stunning first image of Leatherface. What can I say? It's beautiful, it's iconic, it's Leatherface. He's in his apron, he's holding his chainsaw, he's in silhouette. It's pouring down, raining. There's what looks to be a butcher's shop located right across the street. He's hunched over. He looks menacing. This is a perfect reintroduction of this iconic character. According to Netflix and Legendary, the film picks up where Tobe Hooper's 1974 classic, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, left off. Quote, bringing the most notorious horror franchise back to life in the same bold and provocative manner that it was first introduced to the world, end quote. Directed by David Blue Garcia, the film is produced by Fede Alvarez, as director of Evil Dead and Don't Breathe, along with his Bad Hombre producing partner, Rodolfo Ciagas, and Kim Hinkle, co-writer of the original 1974 film. Mark Burnham is our new Leatherface, originally played, of course, by the great Gunnar Hansen. And Owen Fure plays another returning legacy character from the original 74 film, playing Sally Hardesty, a role originally played by the late Marilyn Burns. This will be the 9th film in the Texas Chainsaw franchise. On casting Burnham as our new Leatherface, Alvarez tells Entertainment Weekly, quote, it was quite a search. Gunnar Hansen passed away. If Gunnar had been alive, I'm pretty sure he would have played the part. So we were trying to find someone that could have been Gunnar today. We tried to find the best next thing. When Burnham showed up, we definitely felt like this is the guy. He had all the physicality we needed from him on camera. He is such an imposing figure. Alvarez continues to describe Leatherface in this new film, stating, quote, it's basically the same character who is still alive. Our take on it was, this guy probably disappeared after everything he's done. How do you catch a guy who has a mask? Once he removes the mask and runs away, it's very easy for him to hide somewhere. This story will pick it up many, many years after the original story. He's been in hiding for a long, long time, trying to be a good person. These people arriving in this town are going to awaken the giant, end quote. On the film itself, Alvarez tells EW, quote, it felt familiar somehow because it took us back to when I did Evil Dead. Me and Rodo really wanted to make sure we don't disappoint the fans, and we are among them. So it's pretty hardcore, but at the same time, it has the simplicity of that first film. We wanted to come up with a very simple premise with powerful domino effect. Everything is set up in the right place. All you have to do is push the first domino and everything will happen effortlessly. He also clarifies that this new entry does not exactly ignore all previous sequels, explaining, quote, when I say direct sequel, I wouldn't say it skips everything. When movies do that, sometimes it feels a bit disrespectful to all the other films. Some people love Texas Chainsaw 2. I love a lot of things about that movie. It's so wacky and of its time. But the rest is such a mess canon-wise. I think it's up to you to decide when and how the events of the other movies happen. And director Garcia further promises lots of practical gore, telling EW, quote, Fede hammered practical, practical, practical. He was really adamant about capturing as much in camera as possible, and that's something we strove to achieve on set. It takes discipline and a bit more time and patience, but it really pays off in the end, end quote. The other official still revealed is this shot of the new cast members. From left, that's Elsie Fisher, Sarah Yarkin, Nell Hudson, and Jacob Lattimore. In that Entertainment Weekly article, Yarkin explains that she and Lattimore play business partners who are young, hip people that come to a ghost town in Texas and try to get other people to come there and make it the next hip place to be. She says, quote, "Our fatal flaw is that we ignore the history that came before us," end quote. All right, now we're going to take a look at the first official trailer for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, so right off the bat, we've got some instantly recognizable shots recreating memorable scenes right out of the original 1974 film. We get some text here alluding to the original. Meat hooks dangling in the background. Of course, one of the most memorable shots from the original is the meat hook scene. And I did think that Leatherface might be pulling out a mask out the wall, but no, that comes later. It's his chainsaw. Bloody, gnarly. Here's some quick shots of some of our new cast members freaking out, scared out of their minds. Very dark under the floorboard. Here he comes, guys. Leatherface is back. And look at this amazing final shot. I absolutely love that. Leatherface about to put on one of his new masks, one of his fresh new masks. Again, just to recap, we've got everything we want in a chainsaw movie, starting with the bloody chainsaw itself. Iconic shots like this one, or like this one, harkening back to the famous dinner scene in Tobe Hooper's original film. I really dig how the chainsaw teeth are used in the title treatment here, as well as those meat hooks behind the text earlier. And this is the money shot, if you ask me. This is the one. Leatherface, long, gray, scraggly hair, seen from behind. He doesn't look that different than what I would picture Gunnar Hansen looking today. I was lucky enough to meet Gunnar back in 2015. Very kind man. I wish he had lived to reprise the role one more time in this film, but I have no doubt that Mark Burnham is going to do a fantastic job. I can't wait to see his portrayal of this iconic character. And as you can see here, the film will premiere exclusively on Netflix on February 18th, 2022. Leatherface is back, y'all. Let us hear in the comments what you think of this trailer, of these first images, of these comments and new plot details about the film. Are you as excited for the return of Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw Massacre as I am? Let us hear from you. I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Thank you for watching.